church planner, I want to talk about values, namely core values. And you're saying, what are core values? They are core beliefs, the DNA. It helps define who you are and what makes your church unique. And it also answers why you do what you do. And so values are important because they shape culture, and they also help with decision making, filtering all that you do through these values, right? And so if you think about an outreach that you're doing, well, does it fit our values, right? Does it propel our mission because of that? And so it will make your decision making easier and wiser and faster, and you'll know how to answer yes and no's to it. It'll help you continue to be a unique church instead of just doing anything and everything. This is what church planters will do. You're so desperate in reaching lost people and growing your church, you'll try anything. But you've got to be true to your values, who you are, what God's called you to be. And so this is going to shape the future of who your church will become. If not, you'll just cater to the whims and desires of the people. And so diversity is a value of All People's Community Church. And so we find that through the scriptures. Your values must come from the scriptures. And so we know that the Abrahamic covenant in Genesis 15 talks about God wanting to bless Abraham to be a blessing to all the peoples of the earth. We know that Jesus, in his Great Commission, he says to go and make disciples of all nations. We also know at the very end, in the great multitude in Revelation 7:9, that there were a gathering of every nation and tribe and tongue. We see it from the beginning and to the very end of the scriptures, and that's why this is such a core value to us. But not only that, it is who we are. Our church is made up of so many diverse families. Our staff and our elders and all of our leaders, they're either married to someone of a different race. Their kids are mixed kids. And so this is not just something that we put on paper. We actually live this out. This is who we are. And this is what values enable us to be. And so I want to share with you how to create values, how to make your own values. And first, bring your core team together and have them do an assignment where they write down 10 things that they value for this church to become. And then come back together and then have them share those 10 things and then ask them to whittle it down to 5 things. All right? And this is going to be challenging, but let them figure out what's important and then see how God is speaking through and that it resonates with everyone else and that there's alignment. And out of those, choose the 5 and not more than 5. I encourage you to keep them as less as possible. And then think through how to best craft and wordsmith that. Send them home again with those 5. Let them come back wordsmithing and then come together and then wordsmith either together or find someone that's gifted on your team to figure out how to word it properly, these values, so that we can live these out. And so, sure, it's nice to put it on paper, put it on your website and all those things, but you need to do several things as well. Here are 4 ways that you can lock in these values in your church. And so it begins with you, Pastor. You got to preach this. And I'm not talking just on Sunday mornings or in your core team gatherings, but one-on-one discipleship as well. You must also practice this. It's not just your words that are going to carry weight. It is how you live out these values. And that they're going to see the connection of what you say and what you value as well through your life. Thirdly, we need to praise, as in celebrate what these values are. Whenever there's a win, when someone's living out this value, you must be able to share that story over and over again. Continue to share stories of these wins and to celebrate these values. And then lastly is to pray. To pray that the Holy Spirit would work in such a way through you and to your core team and through your church that you would not deviate from these values and that this would help you become the unique church that God's called you to plant. And so go out, Pastor, preach, practice, praise, and pray.